Michaela's deified. The clan tells tales of her. Few know the truth. She was mortal once, as were we all.
That's the sound the game makes, yeah?
Yeah, sort of.
Right, so we have some email.
We got the email style.
Password, it's my computer.
Sunrise.
It is sunrise.
Do you get, like, experience for doing that?
I forget.
I don't think you do, actually.
So 7. Repaid favors from Mercurio. I don't like how this monitor renders the it feels more stretched than it did on our crappy laptop.
It's getting at the whole widescreen monitors don't necessarily work very well.
So this is from Mercurio. Stop by my apartment when you get a chance. I'll set you up.
Don't touch the butter from Brock at BrockFU at sillylittlepuppy.vtm. Don't touch the butter! The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now on a limited edition DVD. Watch superstars Ian Will McCann, Brock Dry Hands Hines, and Margarine Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body to not touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower. To order, log on to www.don'ttouchthebutter.vtm. Well, actually, that's Don't Touch the Butter. It's spam.
Sounds awful.
Yes, it's spam.
Also, I swear some of those names are familiar. But,
Are they devs? Yep. Probably.
I think that's it. That's good. And we can keep exploring. So we did up here. Got a sound system. I'll do that in a sec.
It's just the radio.
Yeah, I know.
As in it plays The Deb of Night.
I suppose we'd sneak into here if we were the other vampire-y persuasion.
Yeah, if we were Nosferatu, then you're expected to come through the sewers and then into the ventilation system.
Let's see if there's anything new on the Deb of Night.
No.
Hello, LA.
No, is there never?
What annoys me is that, I've mentioned it several times before, it always plays from the beginning, so you never really get to catch the programme.
I swear that painting should be turned the other way.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, and we can talk to our Ghoul, of course. Hey, Ghoul.
I'm so glad you're back. I've been waiting here just like you asked. Your place is, nice.
The funny thing is that she's giving you the speech from your original apartment, and I'm not sure why.
I suppose we never visited her.
I'm also wondering if they're getting away with just having a ambiguous statement.
Yeah, because it's like,
then on the other hand,
nice.
it may not be much, but it's mine. It's clearly a lovely apartment.
Yeah. So
sorry, yeah. Or are you going to
I can do it, I'll do it, don't worry. We can go for it. I didn't decorate it, or if you have any complaints, you can leave. Oh, it may not be much, but it's mine. And just one.
Is there something I can do for you? Anything. Just ask.
There's something you should know before we go on. Get some rest. I want you to watch over me during the day when I sleep. Or I could use some of your blood, Heather.
We never sleep. Doesn't cover that. Maybe we should have had to go to sleep.
I wonder if the whole game is supposed to be one night.
I suppose tell her to get some rest. I think because this is doing the very initial, you've just gotten her speech still.
Oh, you're a night person. Me too.
No, you survived because of my blood. I am a vampire. You are bound to me. I am a vampire. You are my blood-bound servant. Still love me? I don't feel like those two statements come from what she said. One.
What? You're joking, right? That's like slang for something like catcher or some fetish term, right? Not like a blah, blah, vampire, right?
I'm afraid not. My blood commingles with your own. A term for you is ghoul. Oh, you don't understand. I've chosen you. You should feel honoured, mortal. Oh, blah! Oh, you poor confused child. Come here, I'm famished.
Funny, but I'll go for one. I'm trying to be a nice person.
No, there's no such thing. This isn't funny anymore.
Don't worry, my sweet pet. I will protect you. I will make you feel incredible.
That's my chat-up line.
Do you want me to leave forever to love someone else? This is the best laugh I've had in a while. Now come, do as you're told.
Last two just seem needlessly mean.
You will. I do love you so much. Whatever you are. I don't care. I just want to be with you.
Yes, always know that I adore you. I share my blood with only you, my dear Heather. At least that's what I tell you. That's great. Now do something to... That's great. Now do something to show me you care. Or 3, good. Because if you ran right now, I'd have to kill you. That sound was me grabbing Michaela's shoulder dramatically.
If you could hear it, which we don't know. 1.
What can I do to show my appreciation?
You have any money on you? I'm feeling famished. Share your blood with me. Tell me a little about yourself. Wait here. Don't worry. I'll be back. We'll learn about her. 3.
Me? I'm not so special, you know? I go to college. I'm majoring in fashion design. I think I'm pretty creative. I just started school a year late because my parents died. Car crash. I didn't really have anyone special in my life until you came along.
How sad. Don't worry, I'm here for you, dearest Heather. All that life's over now. Now you belong to me. Always remember this.
Also, I did want to point out, I do also think the option ones, which are arguably the nicest options, are still a bit creepy.
Super creepy. But she points us out when she meets you. She goes, hello, I'm creepy. And then you go, hello, creepy. I'm Michaela.
I think I'll just go for 4.
Oh, well, you do need to do about your appearance, change it.
Do I?
Just so you can see all her outfits, yeah.
But yes, we can use her as a blood source, she can give us money, we can tell her what to wear, and then, don't worry, we'll go away. 3.
Okay.
When I get back, I hope I'm in for a pleasant surprise, rare, sexy option. I like it dark and gothic, or on the other hand, forget it.
Yeah, number 2 is still rare sexy, but it's rare sexy and gothic, so yeah, boom.
Let's go for 2.
You can chat to her and do other stuff.
Where's she going?
Upstairs.
Excuse us.
Anything I can do for you?
Fair enough.
I don't suppose you actually need to drink her blood.
Yeah, I don't actually need anything. Let's see what the TV is like.
Witnesses saw the vigilante run from the diner after they were alerted by the sound of gunfire inside. Police have stated that vigilantism will not be tolerated and that the party responsible will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. The Southland slasher struck again.
Same.
Doesn't actually look any nicer, the picture, either.
No.
Alright, so we got our new digs. What are we doing next? Right, we're going to his place on the outskirts of town. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. This is a very long action section coming up, so if you want to perhaps see Fat Larry maybe before you go.
I guess we could. Oh, same as I'll visit, what's her face with the bad fake British accent?
Which one? I mean, that narrows it down, but only a little.
Quite. The one in the fancy
The
club.
Beat Priestess.
What is she? Do you mind? What is she called again?
There's also a blood doll, but you don't need her either.
I've talked to her before, yeah. Hey.
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
Venus. My fire, my desire, etc. Thanks.
Oh, I was thinking, and Venus was her name, oh.
Different reference, I guess. Thing is, $125 isn't actually that much compared to what we've got.
Oh, but this was pre-financial crisis, so that could buy you several houses.
And yes, we'll talk to Larry, and then the taxi driver should just be here.
Oh yeah, the buildings are tall.
I always like that the sky is like very purpley pinky.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is, it's very cool. Hey Larry.
Baby girl.
Baby guy. Let's see the merchandise. What?
Dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. Oh, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only.
Bye.
Yo, 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 I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch. Yo, yo, yo. Koala ears. Lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddles right here. Hey, hey.
I still don't have the axe, but you don't need to just get one at some point.
Mostly I just love the description. Truly a tool for madmen. Who else would attack fire with a blade?
Very true, very true. Yeah, I still don't think we really need anything. And this, is this what I've got currently? And this is what's loaded out of what can be loaded?
You have... Oh, you know, I don't know.
That's how I'm reading it. I
mean,
don't...
pick the weapon and maybe that'll help. No, I mean select the weapon, as in equip it.
Won't that make people think I'm aggressive?
Firing it will. It's F1 for melee weapons, F2 for non-melee weapons. And then you just keep hitting it or you can whip it out. So yeah, you've got 77 ammo in that. So if you go back to your inventory... yeah. And then find it in there.
Right.
So 134 is how much ammo you can have. You have 77 ammo. So you only have 50 ammo for the repeating 9mm gun.
Yeah, I'm thinking if anything, I suppose I should buy some ammo for that.
H to holster. Yes, you already knew that clearly.
I did, yeah. I just didn't remember if it was these or these.
When she's saying these, she's looking at the numbers and function keys.
Oh, sorry. So I need 9mm. 9mm.
Signed, sealed, certified.
I wouldn't bother too much with that weapon, it's not very good. If anything, I would buy either an axe or a deagle.
I don't think I can, but this is all he can sell me.
Oh yeah, that's not a deagle. That's a nice gun, but it's not as nice as the deagle.
Signed, sealed, certified. Yo, 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 I got
I mean, I've got the money.
We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and head. Yo, yo, yo. Koala ears, lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddle. Right.
You know, he talks too much in this patch.
Yeah, we've discussed that. It's like the homeless people talk far too much.
Yeah, they're always saying crab nipple. And I'm like, I don't know. Not that funny.
Yo, 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 I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind.
Okay. Bye, Larry. Evening.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things where it's like they took it out of the game, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why.
Yeah. And even if you put it back in the game, you don't make them say something every 2 seconds.
Going somewhere?
One.
No, just drive.
Yeah, let's go to Grout's mansion.
Place where all the tiles fall
Yeah, I'm
out.
thinking it's full of tiles.
You. What are you doing here?
You have the option of, yo nines, what up? Or I might ask you the same thing, or I was just in the neighborhood.
Let's go for one. We're on familial terms.
No.
What? That wasn't really a yes or no question. Are you looking into Grout's disappearance too? Are you feeling alright, man? I'll go for one, because that really isn't a yes or no question.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Why? What's inside? Maybe for you, but for a badass bitch like me? Oh, huh?
One? That was very odd.
Wasn't it?
Quest log updated. Log. Calling Dr. Grout, you encountered Nines at Grout's mansion, and he seemed a bit out of sorts. So here we are at the Maison de Grout. It's quite big looking. It's got towers and lots of windows.
Turrets and lanterns and a big rock.
And we're like on the more hilly bit, which is quite cool. You can't really see over there, I don't think. Maybe see if we can get on this rock. Oh, cool! Yeah, we've got a view of the city.
Yeah, you can see the edge of the map. Well done.
Oh, no, I was thinking we've got a view of the city down there. That's cool, and the tall buildings.
You're not really supposed to see that though, because you can see the edge.
But yes, we're up in the hills.
I love the atmosphere created just by having well-lit trees at night.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's a lovely place. There's another door over there. But through
Yes, I'm sure it's not the epitome of insanity made flesh.
Got stuck there for a second.
Or flesh made mansion. Something along those lines. What is that? Is that
It's a rat. Just in case you need
it's
to top up.
If you're an os.
Yeah. Let's enter the mansion.
I can actually read this one in time. Fledgling, a newly created vampire. Maybe you should wear some kind of auspex. So you can have a look at her aura.
It's not a vampire?
I forget what white is, but yes, it means she's not a vampire.
She's holding a knife, though.
Now, I can't remember, do we have these auto-continue or do they just wear off?
I think I just told them to wear off.
Right. Peter.
She's wearing a Leatherface style mask. So can I just leave these guys alive, or is this a combat area? I think it's a combat area.
Well, it is a combat area because you have this gun in the top left-hand corner of your health meter, which of course means this is a combat area. Yeah, you should remember to sell things like knives because you'll pick up more and then you can sell those as well.
Lots of clocks. And 2:30.
None.
Oh, I pressed it again by accident. Yeah, in a lot of ways, feeding on them until they die is easier than actually fighting them. This place does seem to be full of people who want to attack us.
I wonder if that is supposed to be a picture of Alistair himself.
It's pretty. Stars, rats. What look like rats.
I would actually assume wolves, but yes, there could be rats.
So, this section has audio logs.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
God, if only you would.
Well, it kind of has.
Yeah, it's, if you actually do any psychology, he's not actually used or relevant, but he's very popular culture, Freud. But so
I studied sociology and they still talked about it a bit.
yeah, exactly. But yes, audiologs, I have no problem with audiologs, and for this character I actually think they're really fitting, so we'll get to know him a bit more as we go on.
Also, his voice actor is very good, actually.
Yeah.
I really like him.
We'll leave going up for now. Let's check out over here. Because obviously we've got like vibes of the haunted hotel. Oh, just locked. No chance to lockpick.
It's basically introducing the concept that you can use those as switches. I would go for the audio log, so it'll play while you're doing everything else.
Okay.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Yes, this is a small puzzle room. We've got the eye, time, and brain. We did pick up a book, which was Scarlett Torkelson, Circus Performer. Item is beneath my abilities. Oh, it's just a skill book. Raises my dodge. Fair
You should
enough.
still read the description, they're usually quite amusing.
Oh, wrong
Or
button,
humorous.
sorry. Biography of 1930s circus performer Scarlett the Perforated Lady Torkelson, best known as the assistant to Shaky Sill Manfredi, the notorious epileptic knife thrower. What? That's horrifying.
And, of course, you can sell them.
Yeah, and we did get this update. We've entered the mansion and something about it doesn't feel quite right. But there's also this note.
Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various, that's fun, it's quite difficult to read, various effects on perception, time and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. I can't actually do Grout's accent, so I'm doing my own. Deal with it.
But yes, this is supposed to be a clue for the three pulley thingies.
I usually go by the method of pulling them randomly until it hits the solution.
Okay, so we've got mind, time, perception. What is it supposed to do again? Is it open this?
I think it plays a short video, so you wouldn't miss it if you succeed.
That didn't work, so we've got time, brain, perception.
Well, you worked out that puzzle amazingly. Well done.
Yeah. So yes, it was the middle one, the right one, and the left one. No, that didn't open that. That opened a door somewhere else.
Yes. There we go.
This house has very interesting dimensions. It looks a bit odd.
Suit up. Or axe up.
Well, because you have a little bit of leeway where they don't actually attack you at the beginning.
To be honest, they don't pose much of a threat to your
They don't.
supercharged vampire abilities. I mean, this is, without activating celerity.
Or the old bit of blood buff or anything. Does this do something?
Of course.
Let's check out the doors first, though. And yes, we've got this wonderful weird staircase that goes nowhere. Okay.
Locked.
That one's locked. Door number 2.
Locked.
Also locked. Door number 3.
Locked.
Also locked. Let's pull this lever. Ah.
Yes, a ridiculously steep staircase. Doesn't always succeed.
I was
Even
slightly
enemy
too
isn't
far
aware.
away, I think.
I think there's also a percentage-based chance.
Oh, okay. Yes, that was the little trapdoor there. We're now upstairs.
There was another candlestick there. I don't know if you want to pull it.
Yeah, let me have a look in a sec. Dodge me.
He actually did some aggravated damage there.
Is it just to pull this back down?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
You can seal that. Do you mind? Seal that back up. Actually, you do maneuver a little awkwardly when you have your
In third person, yeah.
your weapon out. Yeah, I'll leave it open. I don't know why I would shut it off. Okay, let's
Keep the wind out.
see what's up here. Suspicious view. Got another one of these.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
Lovely. Doesn't have much regard for other people.
No.
I have a photo here. I'm just going to take these slowly. I don't want this to miss anything.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Oh, is this in fact the tower walk?
Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah, we've got the view of hills that way. The sky is more green out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the big city. Oh, another way down. There we go. And there was nothing here in the corner. Down again. Some more. Get out of this corner.
Even the few good hits they've got on you, the thing is that they have, like, they don't do much damage.
I should use the buff because I can always eat the last one.
Wow, that does nothing.
Weird.
I mean, it doesn't do nothing really, but it doesn't do much. Did you let it go again by accident?
Yeah. Because yes, admittedly, feeding will cure that anyway. Right, so this is the door we came in.
Actually, we could probably explore this next time.
Yeah, we'll see you again next time.